Welcome to Gaming with MJ. I was supposed to do an unboxing with the Legends Pinball machine I was talking about a couple, like 4 days ago, 5 days ago. But unfortunately, I went and I was going to get the box, you know, one that's sealed in the box for like $700. That was without tax. It was like $770. But I ended up, they had the display. And I was like, well, and then I looked on the side and they had a price tag on the side of it and it said $498. And I was like, hey, that's cheaper than $750. And I figured this is glass on top here, and I looked at it because there's no cracks or anything. It was clean. And I figured there wouldn't be no scratches. So then I was like, oh, on the side over here there's a button for the flipper, and it was broken. And I was like, well, look, the flipper's broken, this and that. And next thing you know, they lowered it down to $400. And I was like, holy crap, I'm getting it for half price. You know, but other than that, I mean, there's a couple scratches on the leg down here. I'll show you in a second. And I'm going to do a full review on this machine. I was going to do an unboxing, but unfortunately, since I bought the display and I only paid about $400 for the display, I couldn't go wrong. And plus, well, kind of couldn't go wrong. I mean, there's a few drawbacks. Like, there's supposed to be a key to open up the back hinges back, or the back doors back in the back here. I didn't get the key. Didn't come with the key because all I got was just the machine. So I didn't get like the tools or the key or any of that stuff. So, or I got the manual. That was good. So I had to break into the back of here by taking off the hinges, and I got inside of it and fixed all of it so I could open and close and stuff now. There's a few little things you had to do. There's some modding you have to do with this machine because there's a few drawbacks on the machine. Down here, there's some sensors that give you that feedback, rumble feedback, and for some reason it vibrates real bad. So you gotta take this whole thing off here, this thing off here, this thing off here. There's about 5, 10, 13 screws. And then you gotta basically, on the back of these little speaker looking things on the back of this thing, because once you get these up, there's just two screws, like a screw here and a screw here, or two screws here, two screws here. You take them out, and then this will come out. And then you flip it over, and those two speakers, like right here and right here. Well, it's feedback speakers. And on the back, what you do is you take double back tape, and you put double back tape on the back of each one of them. And then you just take a nut that's around 20 ounces, and then you just put that on the double back tape on the back of that, so it's on top of the double back tape's on top of this back of the speaker, and then the nuts on top of the double back tape, so that's holding it on there. And then that will keep it from doing the vibration. And then you put a little bit of double back tape underneath this right here, and over here, and down below here you put some double back tape, and then you put this back down on top of that. But when you do the double back tape, don't just leave one side on, like don't undo both sides, so it's sticking on both sides. Just do it so it's sticking on one side, and put the anti-sticky on the top. That way you can take this off if you ever have to, so it's not secured on there, and it'll still work. That's what I did. And there's a few other things I did modding wise on it already. Back here, you have an HDMI port. You have 2 USB ports right here, and you have to change the from this to the HDMI input. So you could put you could put games from like a computer, like pinball games from your computer, straight through this, and you could run it off your computer. And you have more tables and stuff. It's pretty cool. And then here's your volume, up and down. I ended up taking all this out of here, and then I ended up taking making a push switch here for the changing from TV to this. And then I ended up putting in, so all these hookups are in the back here. So that way, when I hook up my computer to it, which I'm going to, I don't have cords going like hanging out here and going down there, and I don't have a USB drive hanging out here. I thought it looked stupid with all that stuff hanging out there. So I ended up just taking it out and putting it inside in the back and mounting it in the back it's a little tricky. Yeah, there's a video link on that one, which I will put in the description for you. There's a guy that did a video on that one. I don't know him personally, but I did what he said to do, and it works like a charm. It worked like a charm. Just like down here, there's another video about these. That's where I got that model from. So, but other than that, and me fixing the flipper on the side, I had a couple push button arcade buttons, you know, or arcade buttons, just lying around. So I just put some new ones in, and it's working great. Here, let me. But there's the how it looks. It's 1080p. I'm telling you, I love the look of this thing. This thing just is great. It runs great, plays great. After you do all what I told you that I just did to it and everything, it's perfect. Like, there's no mess ups or nothing. It's just, I love it. It's probably, I couldn't see getting a better pinball machine. Like, this thing is just, it's really clean, crisp, clear. Just the quality is just really good. Then they got the art on the side, which I think they did a pretty cool job on the art. It's a little different. It just has a bunch of different scenes from different tables. And then on the front here, well, here's the flipper, and then there's your nudge, your left nudge. But that's the one I had to replace because the one that was there was broken when I got it from the store. That's why they gave me $89 off on it more. So that's why I got down to $400, because this right here was basically broken off and not there. So I replaced it. And like I said, there's a few little marks on the, but I like the fact these are metal, and I like it. They're really, and look at the art on this right here. I like the art on this. And then you got the plunger. It's a real life plunger. It works. It feels good to me. I like it. And just the buttons on the front. You got the front nudge right here, or you can just nudge it like by doing this. It has the sense, it's like a sensor that senses that when you nudge. But and then this right here is your back button. There's your basically enter button to the menus and stuff, and then this is your main menu button. But I like how they put this right here and made it kind of look like a real pinball machine, you know. And then like on the other side here, same thing, nudge, right nudge, and flipper. And the artwork looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like how they did the display on the back. With that display back there will change for every table you do. It will change that background. I think it's awesome. It's a 17-inch monitor in the back there. I think it's really cool. I like how they did that feature. And then the two speakers. I don't know. I've been reading up on some people saying that the speakers are a little crappy or something. I don't know. I haven't had no problem with it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just got a bad deal on a, I don't know. All I know is the speakers sound good on mine. I don't hear no distortion. Sounds good. Doesn't crackle. No nothing. Sounds great. And see what I was talking about is up here. When you buy it, there's usually, see how it's blue in the spots? Because I covered them. It's usually HDMI port and the USB, and then here's your, that's your channel select thing. I put that new push button there so I could still access this. So see over here it says HDMI input or arcade. So when you select this, you can go to just an HDMI input. You can connect game systems. You connect computers to it. You connect anything you want to it. You can play on here if you want. I'm gonna connect my computer to it, so that way I can play like FX3 pinball tables on this. It's gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna do a video on that when I get to that point. This is just a review on the system itself. But the speakers are actually not that bad. I don't know why people are saying that they don't like them, but I don't think they're that bad. I was thinking about replacing them though, just to put some LED speakers in them, just to make it look cool. But I'm not sure yet. If I do that, I'll do a video on that. But I mean, I like it. I mean, the one thing I can tell you though is that it's a very good pinball machine. It has a lot of online features. I'll even show you that, but there's a couple things about it, like setting up takes a while to do it right. Getting everything, getting online and setting up to ArcadeNet, and which is we gotta sign up to, and then getting tables for it and all that kind of stuff. It gets to be kind of a little troublesome. It's a little hard to do, but I think the arcade one up. I have not tried the pinball machines on that. The quality of display is not as good on those, and it's a way smaller display. This is 32-inch, and the ones on arcade one up are 24-inch. So I'd like the 32-inch better, and this is a 1080p, and the arcade one ups are 720p. So that's a big difference. But the arcade one ups are more for like, you could just set it up and you could start, and that's it. But the only problem is you only got so many tables you can have on it because you can't add no tables. On this, you could add tables, plus I could hook up my computer to it, play FX3 Pinball, which is going to have Star Wars and all that kind of stuff. I got like Back to the Future and Jurassic Park and all that, and I'm going to do a thing on that too. But for the most part, I mean, it took me a good day to get this all set up to the point where I liked it with all the mods in it and fixing the controls because of the fact that I bought it the way I bought it. But I mean, for $400, I think it's a great deal. Right now, it's very hard to get one of these. They're not going to be carrying these at Sam's Club anymore. That's where they were coming from. And that was the only place that you could buy them at, other than on eBay and Amazon if you could find one. But yeah, they're gonna stop carrying these. So if you can find one, get one. So, but it's very nice. It's AtGames Legends Pinball, really cool. But yeah, I got a deal on it. So I mean, this is the display that they had. I just bought the display and got paid $400. But I couldn't ask for a better pinball. I mean, it's really cool. So here, let me get into it. Without further ado, let me see if I can set this up here where you can see what's going on. I'm trying to get this to where I can view it without, yeah, that's gonna be hard to do. Do it like this. Yeah, I can't do it like that. Okay, this is gonna be a little technical difficulty, but here, we'll just do this. So here's the menu. We're gonna quit this one, and we're gonna go back. Now here's the menu that gives you all your, some of your games. These are the ones I bought, and some of them came with it. And over here is a D-pad on here, which is kind of weird, but I like it because you can select, go around and select the stuff. So see, there's like Haunted House. Click on that, and it tells you about it. And down here it says start, so we start. Yep. And there's Haunted House. This one's kind of goofy on this game, but there's here it sounds. Okay, and then you go down here, you just pull this, see how it pulls. Hit it. Oh, I didn't hit it hard enough. There it is. And it has a rumble feature. You can kind of hear it. I can't really do it to my left side right now because I'm sitting here trying to show you guys about, but it's really a cool machine. I love it. I at least play once a night right now ever since I got it. But the vibrant colors and just everything. And I'll see how the back's flash changed, which is really cool. I like it. It gives you that old retro feel. So, but yeah. And then when you get out, you just go like that on the main menu. You go down, quit game. Yep. And then it takes you right back to the main menu where all the other games are. And like the ones that are blacked on this outside, that's the ones that come with it, and the ones that are not blacked on the outside are the ones you buy. So I bought the Hot Wheels one, and you get like a set of 22 tables. There's just some of the ones I got. But you see how you have to be online. So far, since I've owned this, the online feature has went down once. So that's kind of sucks, because when the online feature goes down and you can't be online, that means all the tables that you pay for or you bought, you can't play until that's back online. So that kind of sucks. But it has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You know, it's pretty cool. Has a lot you can do with it. But here's another one. Like, there's like Rescue 911. Let me show you one more here, because you get the gist of it. I mean, they have links out there, like videos out there that show you all the tables for this thing. So, let's push play. Let's see. Oh, let's see. The colors are good. I like the glass on it. That's one other thing that I like about this cabinet, is the fact that the glass, this is glass right here. Instead of Arcade 1-Up has its plexiglass and you can get scratches, and so this thing is glass. It's like, well, not, you can break it, like, it's tempered glass, but I mean, it can still break, but you won't get scratches on this. It looks so clean and clear. But yeah, I mean, this is if you really want to get a good machine for pinball, this, for the price, it's really good. It's, like I said, it's getting hard to get a hold of, because like Sam's Club's gonna stop carrying it. But it's the best deal for a pinball machine, virtually, for sure. But like I said, if you don't get one now, you're not gonna find one. Well, I pretty much kind of showed you what's going on with the review on this one. Like I said, it's a good machine, but keep in mind, when you buy it, you're gonna still have to pay for a subscription. You have to pay for more tables, and like tables are $50 for 22 of them. It's not cheap. I think I paid probably another $180 probably after I bought this, just to put all the stuff I did into it, and like all the mods I did and stuff. Like I said, I moved this whole thing in the back, which I'm gonna have a link for to show you. Someone else has a video on it, but I'll have the description down below for you. It shows you how you can put this inside, so that way when you hook up like your computer to it and stuff, you don't have all these cords hanging out around here. And I thought it was kind of tacky when I saw a USB stick, because you have to buy a USB stick, at least 32 gigabytes, I'd say. It says 16, but I've got at least 32. But it's kind of weird seeing the USB stick was sticking out here, and it was like up this high. It just looked tacky. So I moved this whole thing and put it in the back, and then I put a new switch here, so you get into the HDMI portion, so you can hook up your computer to it. But it's pretty cool. I really like it. I enjoy it. I'd say get one while you can, because like I said, Sam's Club's not gonna have these for much longer. And once they're gone, they're gone. They ain't restocking on them. So these things go for around, if you can find one at Sam's Club, it's around $775, $770. It's $700 plus tax, so $770 is at Sam's Club for this thing. Unless you find a display like I did and get lucky. I paid $400. They told me when I got it, went to get it, I was like, can you just sell the display? Because it had a price tag over here. And they're like, no, we can't do that, sir, because we got to sell the other two. They only had 2 left in boxes before we sell the display. I was like, oh, come on. I was like, it's missing a button, all this and that. And I was like, I don't have the key. And they're like, oh, okay. And they're like, yeah, we'll sell it to you since it had the price tag on set. So they gave it to me, like I said, it was $489 on the thing, and then it went down more money. They went down $89 more, so it was $400. It was like $399 is what they sold it to me for, because of the button. But I'm real happy with that. I mean, it took a little time to fix it, to make it look 100% the way I wanted it. But it looks brand new now. I'm happy with it. I mean, if you get one, I would recommend it. It's probably the best pinball machine that they make for virtual pinballs for the price. I know they go for anywhere right now on eBay for like $1,200 now. And I know Walmart's gonna start carrying them, and they're bringing their price tag up on them at around $2,000. It's $199.95 last time I looked on Walmart.com for this machine. So once they get out of Sam's Club, they're gonna be $2,000 on Walmart, and they're gonna be around $1,300 to $1,200 on eBay and Amazon. I think the cheapest I found one on Amazon was $990. So, but for the machine itself, it's a great machine, and if I was you, I'd get it. I love the 17-inch monitor they put in the back, so it changes with the table. And there's so much you can do with it, so it's well worth it. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. And this is Gaming with MJ, and if you liked it, please subscribe down on my channel. And happy gaming, guys, and I hope you, I'm sorry about the unboxing, but I didn't get the box one. I got the display, so it's not going to be an unboxing on this. I'm sorry about that. But when you got it, before I go, it was only 3 parts. There's this part was already together, this part is already together. All you had to do is just put this with this, and then the legs on it. So there wasn't much to really what you had to do to get this thing going. But I really enjoy it. I'm gonna put a lot of the mods that you have to do to make it so it sounds perfect and it works perfect in the description. So happy gaming, guys, and this is Gaming with MJ, and just subscribe down below, and happy gaming.